Hey guys, it's Chala. Welcome back to Crafting Through the Chaos of Life. I am here today. I am honestly so overwhelmed right now. It's been a couple days. My goodness, you guys. I haven't unfortunately I haven't been able to get in the craft room like I wanted to, just because there's been kind of a lot going on personally, just with work and family. But an amazing thing has happened over the past couple days. My subscribers have just, oh my goodness, taken off. And I can't say thank you enough, you guys. I am so honored and thankful that you are here to spend your time with me when you could be doing many other things. So we are getting so close to my 500 subscriber giveaway for this owl journal. And I'm sitting at 456 subscribers as of right now when I'm doing this video. And I gotta tell you, my birthday actually is coming up on April 21st, and it would be such an amazing birthday gift if I got to that 500 subscribers and I could give this journal away. So if you haven't subscribed already, please go ahead and do that. Share with your friends, share on social media, on your sites, your junk journal sites. I would be so thankful, and I am so thankful. A special shout out to Sandy. Sandy, thank you so much for sharing my channel on your group site. Again, my subscribers really took off after you've done that. I just want to quickly run through just a few names, you guys, of some subscribers that I've gotten. Sherry, thank you so much. Diane, Christina, Jessica, Sandy, Sangi, Lady Godiva. I kind of feel like those are the same people. I'm not sure, but thank you nonetheless. Who else do I have here? Jennifer. Oh my goodness, you guys. There's been so many new subscribers over the past 2 days. I am literally overwhelmed and so humbled and thankful. I can't say it enough. So I wanted to start off this video by giving you guys a big shout out. My subscribers are the best. They truly are. And if you have a channel, I'm definitely going to be going through my list of new subscribers, and I'm going to be heading over to your channels, checking you guys out as well, and subscribing as well. So thank you, thank you. But I would be really remiss not to mention one special person. I can honestly blame this person for either blame them or thank them. That's a really fine line in crafting, isn't it? But I can either blame or thank this person for leading me on this crafty journey, actually just any crafty journey that I'm on. And this person is my mom. Mom, I cannot thank you so much. You have been one of my biggest supporters. I am so thankful for you. I'm so thankful that you are a crazy crafter and that you've shared that with me. I really appreciate you. And my mom is actually 70 years old, and she started her own YouTube channel. And guys, what I would really love is if you could head over there and just show her some support as well. I'm going to link her channel right here. It's called Around to It. Basically, she does her crafting when she gets around to it. I would love it if you guys just went over there and leave her a message, subscribe to her channel. She does knitting, she does crocheting, she does quilt making. She is literally the original Martha Stewart. I gotta tell you, like growing up, I never had store-bought clothes. She made everything I made, and she did such a good job. She's such an amazing seamstress that honestly, 40 years later, those clothes are still in good condition, and my kids have been wearing some of the clothes that she made. So if you could please head on over to Around to It, which is my mom's channel, leave her a little message, give her some thumbs up on her videos, and hit that subscribe button. That would really, really just be so amazing of you guys. So like I said, we are so close for me to give away this journal, and it's bittersweet because I absolutely love this journal. I was debating whether or not to keep it for myself, but it does need to go on to its new home, and I'm so happy to give it to one of you. So stay tuned. What you want to do is, if you haven't done so already, I'm going to link it at the end of this video. It's the flip through. You definitely want to subscribe and leave a comment on that flip through for this journal. Again, linking that at the end of this video for you to head over there. And I'm going to take the names of the people who commented on that video, and that's where I'm going to be drawing from. So again, guys, massive shout out to you all. You really know how to lift a girl's spirits and make someone feel so wonderful. You guys are truly the kindest. Thank you. let's get started with today's video. I'm so excited. I asked my daughter what I should do next. I said, Lexi, what journal should Mommy do next? And she said, mermaids. So let's do that. I have found an amazing kit on Etsy, and it's by actually one of my favorite Etsy stores. It's called LianaScrap, and this is the amazing journal kit. This one is called Mermaid Collage, and then there's the add-on. So again, that's LianaScrap. I'll link everything down in the description below. But let's take a look at these. They're beautiful watercolor type images. They're just stunning. So let's do a quick flip through. I have printed these out. Now I have a Brother laser printer that I love to use, and I actually use laser quality paper to print my digitals on. The specific laser paper is really good. It's a little bit thicker. It's got that great weight to it. And it just shows up the colors of the printing just phenomenally. And I would recommend, if you're using like an inkjet printer, go ahead and spend a couple extra pennies on getting that specific inkjet paper or that specific laser jet paper, whatever kind of printer you have. It really is worth it. It really just steps up the images of your print jobs just that much more, especially if you plan on selling your journals. So let's flip through this. Now, unfortunately, I cannot remember. I double-sided these. That's on the back here. These papers, I cannot remember where I got these from. It's definitely somewhere on Etsy. I did get it from Etsy. If I can find it, I've been looking through my history of my purchases and the file itself. I don't see the name of the person. I can't find it on my history, but you can look for these on, they're like a pastel type print, but they work so beautifully with this kit. I couldn't help but print them on the opposite side. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So let's flip through this right now. Look at that. I love these tails, just gorgeous. And again, it's that watercolor look to it. It's gorgeous, just gorgeous. And then we have this, I want to say it's like Pastel Eco or something like that. Anyways, check it out. Check out Etsy. I'm sure you'll find something that will work. Look at this. Stunning, stunning, stunning. I just love this. And then there's green on the back of here. Look at these. I love that fishtail braid that she has. I thought that was just such a really nice touch. I mean, she could have done any braid on there, but that fishtail braid just really goes in well with the theme. So yeah, super excited about this. Oh my word. And then yeah, this beautiful paper on the back. So yeah, this is going to be fun. Look at the little turtle. Gorgeous floral images. Blue on the back. Look at that. This is definitely going to be the middle of my signature, or a signature. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, stunning. Okay, so we have this one. Truly, you can just really see the texture of the watercolor that this was done on, the watercolor paper. Like, it's just, oh, you guys, in real life, this is just amazing. I hope it comes out as well on screen for you. Okay, and then we have these cute little fish. That's super cute. Again, this is called Mermaid Collage, and there is an add-on kit, and I did get that as well. Look at the jellyfish. I'm just so in love with watercolor. I need to do it more. Beautiful. Again, that fishtail braid, I just think that's just a classic touch. Then we have some line papers. Look at this. Beautiful. The tail, some fish. Oh, I'm really excited to be working on this journal. I really am. I'm glad my daughter recommended mermaids. And then we have her in a bottle on the anchor. Yeah, this is going to turn out nice. Okay, so here now we have the add-on. So that finishes off the original set. Again, these papers on the back is a different set. It's from somebody different. I got to try and find who I got them from, and then I'll link it if I find it. Okay, so here's the add-on. Look at these journal cards. These I actually printed on a heavier cardstock. I want to say this is about 60 pounds. Yeah, about 60 pounds. And I wanted a little heavier weight for these journal cards. So again, nothing on the back, but just like beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Then we have some great ephemera. We've got some tags, some sweet little pockets. And then this, look at this. I'm going to tuck this in with my regular pages, I think. I didn't print anything on the back. I'm going to have to go ahead and do that, but I just think that would be a beautiful page as well. And we've got some more journaling cards and pockets. So much fun. An envelope, kind of like labels. You could use them as belly bands, some fussy cuts, which is going to be fun. Maybe turn that this way. So great. More pockets, some tabs, little fussy cut tails. More journaling cards. Actually, what you can do is you could totally layer up these pockets onto these. I think that would be fun. So cute. So cute. Another envelope, kind of like a label. Some more fussy cuts. And then we have these like medallions. Those are fun. And then this one here, I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do for my cover. And I wanted a mermaid image, and I thought this one looked really cool. This is a free image online from pingtree.com. So I just printed 2 of them out. I just think that this image is going to go really well with the kit. And I think it would be a great focal point for the cover of our journal. So I just printed 2 out, and then we'll work with this. We'll play along with this. So yeah, that's what we're doing. So to start today, oh, I also want to show you guys what I was up to this morning. So, oh shoot, I don't think I brought it down. Okay, bear with me one second. So I did some dyeing of papers today. So I did the original coffee dyed. I coffee dyed some book page. So this is what the original book page looks like. And then this is it coffee dyed. So I thought that was kind of fun, a little grungy. I want to kind of do some collaging with these on the cover of our journal. So I coffee dyed a whole bunch of these book pages. Then I also got from Etsy, these ones are still a little down, that's okay. I got these from Etsy as well. These are nautical maps, and I thought they would make great additions for collage as well as pages in the journal. And these nautical papers are from BigXStudio on Etsy. Now, when I printed them out originally, they were more of a sepia tone. So I printed them out on my laser paper, and then I coffee dyed them. And I just think they look absolutely yummy grungy. They're going to go really well with the theme of this journal, I think. It's just kind of a nice added touch. So yeah, just really, really great nautical maps. And I'm looking forward to playing with those again. I did coffee dye them because in case I wanted to make them into a page, I've got it dyed on both sides. So yeah, these are amazing. Again, that's nautical papers from BigXStudio. How fun are these? Look at the Galapagos Islands. Yeah, I'm just so much fun. So much fun. Okay, so we'll get through these. There's a number of them. There's like 20 of them, I think, here. So yeah, you got lots to choose from. And then I also did some, let's move this off to the side. I did some dyeing of the book pages again, and just some standard photocopy weight paper. And I did the tumbled glass. So this isn't the right one, but it's the Distress Stain. Let's try that again. Distress Stain from Tim Holtz, and it was the tumbled glass one. So I literally just took my coffee sheet and I blotted this down and squeezed a whole bunch out, added a little bit of water to it, and I was able to dye these and then bake them in my oven. And I just think they're going to be beautiful pages to go along with this journal. So that's kind of what I got organized here today. Now let's actually start doing our cover. That's kind of what I wanted to do today. So I think I'm going to move, let's move my actual pages out of the way for now. This one I need to copy something on the back of it. All right, one of my favorite things to use for cover bases is cracker boxes. They are a perfect weight. They're not too heavy, not too light. They're a perfect size. And you can get anywhere from, you know, a good 2 to 3 signatures in these, right? And then this cracker box measures, so we're about 7 1/4 by about 5 3/4. You know what, I'm sorry, I know I should have been more prepared for this, but I'm just kind of double thinking this now. What do I want? Because I don't really want to cut down these pages too much. This might be too small. Yeah, I'm actually going to change my mind. I'm going to change my mind with this one. Okay, so while this is my favorite thing to use as journal bases, this is just a bit small. I'm going to take a look in my drawers and see if I have a bigger cracker box. I think I do, because it comes in like a family size. Let me just see here. Looking. Shoot, I think I'm out of the jumbo boxes. That's too bad. Okay, well that's all right. We will pivot. Let's pivot. What do we want to do? Let's do... Okay, let's do a big envelope. Now let me just actually take these labels off, because these envelopes I get from work. And I just go through the our admin team's garbages and recycling, and I'm like, hey, can I have your envelopes? They all think I'm weird, but I'm like, hey, free craft supplies, why not? And I don't want to go out and buy brand new envelopes to use, right? The goal is to recycle and turn garbage into treasure. So that's what we're going to do. Let's see if I can get this off. Maybe not. Can I? Okay, good enough. And on this side, we have some tape. Pull that off. Okay. Yeah, I think this will be good. Now watch, this is going to be too big, right? Isn't that always the way? Where is my page? Okay, yeah, it's too big. That's okay, we can cut it down. We can cut it down. So I think I want this to be about 6 by 9 is kind of the magic number if you just want to use like the full size sheet, right? So, well, this, yeah, so I think I want it to be 6 by 9. So let's just pull out our trimmer. And we'll cut this down. So we want it to be 9 this way. And did that get, so we folded that in half, so 9. All right. Just trim that down. And we'll tuck this away now. Yeah, I think that's good. I'll just grab my glue and glue that little flap down. All right. I mean, you can have your cover have like little, you can have it open up on the edges if you want, so that there's like a little pocket or tuck. But I don't want that on this one. I want as much stability as possible. Okay, so my idea for the cover is really just collaging it. So I'm going to take some of these. Yeah, I'm going to take some of these nautical pages. I want some of these blue book pages and some regular coffee dye as well. And yeah, we're just going to get started. I'm going to grab my tear ruler. And yeah, let's just have some collaging fun and get started on our cover. So, it is Easter Sunday. The Easter Bunny was here today. The kids have almost all eaten their solid chocolate bunny already. That's just insane in my mind. But I hope you guys have all had a good Easter and enjoyed the long weekend. I am excited for this week because, well, one, it's obviously I'm excited because it's my birthday. But I've actually taken a couple days off of work to kind of, yeah, I want to, my birthday present to myself is to take a couple days off of work and spend it in my craft room because I just have not been able to spend a lot of time in here in the past couple weeks. So that will be good to get some videos done for you guys. And if you guys are, if you wouldn't mind, just maybe leave a note down below. Let me know what kind of themes you want me to do. I know someone said like a chicken theme or like a farm theme. That we can definitely do that. I've got some ideas for that. But if there's any particular theme that you want to see, let me know, and we'll definitely do that up. Okay. So because I cut off that top, it's open here. So when I go to do my collaging, I'm going to actually wrap around. Can you see that there? Just wrap around just so it closes that up. I mean, I can also just throw some glue in here too. Do that as well. There we go. But I think just wrapping the collage papers over the edge will give it some stability as well. So I need some glue paper. I've got some extra pages here that we can use. We've got quite the mess going on down here. So yeah, I'm hoping to get a quick video done, and then I'm off to go get my mom, and then we will have our dinner. I'm gonna have ham, so looking forward to that. Okay, so I'm just collaging. You see that? I'm just folding that over just to give it some stability. And we'll just collage up with these papers. Nothing really too, I mean, we can keep this and stamp some words on that. That would be fun. Yeah, so what have you guys been up to? I'm hoping you're in your craft rooms having some fun. I'm really hoping I can get this video posted today so that it can go up. I haven't done one in a while, so it's about time. There we go. And I'm really hoping that my husband, he was talking about booking a massage for me this week. Oh, I had such a terrible kink in my neck, you guys. I went for a massage at this place across from my work, and yeah, it was a brutal kink in my neck. It was so painful, like such a bad pinched nerve. And the guy worked on it. The only problem is he actually made it worse, so I had to go back, not the next day, but the day after that, to get him to work on it again, because it was in such bad spasm. I could barely move. I couldn't sleep. Ugh, it was the worst. I hate that. Okay. I love this. I want some of this in there. Get rid of these edges though. So it's going to, I want the cover just to kind of be, you know, kind of neutral and subtle so that that mermaid image really pops off the page, if that makes sense. All right, bring this back. And yeah, I've got lots of ideas of stuff that I want to do, so I just really need to get at it. My whole house smells like coffee now because of all the coffee dyeing I did. Guess it could smell of worse things, right? So yeah, other than that, really not much has been going on. My family is now kind of over the COVID. A few little residual coughs and whatnot, but I still, knock on wood, trying to find something wood. There we go, found my stool. I never got it. So I was teasing my husband. I'm like, Darwin chose me. I'm the superior DNA in this family. He didn't think that was funny. I always tease him because none of my kids really look like me. They all look like his side of the family. And so, yeah, I was teasing him. I thought it was funny because finally my genes come out on top. So yeah. And the weather is kind of nice today. It's a little bit cool, but at least the snow has mostly melted and the sun was shining, which is good. I really need to get my little bunny, my bunny Peanut, outside in her hutch because she likes being outside. Do we want some, no, we want some coffee dyed as well. Yeah, it's always nice that she can, oops, that's really brittle, go outside and soak up the sunshine, and she likes hopping around in the grass. Let's do that. Put that one there. What else? Oh, I was so excited too today. I booked some camping, which is always a feat in itself to get done because usually by the time I get on there, there's no sites left. All right. Where do we want? I think we need to rip up some more of this. I like the little kind of dots and stuff. Yeah. Other than that, not too much else is really going on. Just work. Been really busy doing wills and stuff at work. So that's good. Nice to be able to see clients again. Where do we want this one? Maybe let's do the corners. Kind of wrap this around here. Oh, I have to move that just a bit. Yeah. Was also catching up on my YouTube videos, watching YouTube videos, because I hadn't had a lot of time to do that. Basically, I was coming home and just going to bed. I was so tired. I don't know if it was just kind of the weather, or I don't know. I was just kind of in a tired state, and now I feel like I'm getting my energy back, which is good. Okay. All right. Where do we want you? Let's take... That didn't rip very well, did it? That's okay. It's going down here. That is what we'll do. So yeah, my big thank you to you guys too, because my Betty White journal sold, so I'm excited that those funds are going to our local animal shelter in Betty White's name, so that was good. And the bee journal sold. I think I only have one journal left in there right now, and that is my quilt maker's journal. So it's not like a typical junk journal that I usually do. It's specific pages for for journal makers to record, or quilt makers, sorry, to record the quilts that they make. And yeah, that's kind of fun too. So I think that one is still there. And I think I need to get some more stuff in my shop. Like, I sold all out of those pieces of fabric with the bee stamped on it. Oh, I want this. So I should probably do some more of those if you guys like them. And you can do your own bee journals. Okay. What else do we want here? More blue. Let's do more blue. So if you don't have these distress stains, you can always try using just your regular distress ink pads. And just kind of mush them down, add a little bit of water, and that'll, you know, help stain the paper up for you. You can also use food coloring. You can do all natural, do like fruit dyes, like use fruits, blueberries and raspberries, and just do natural dyes. That is also really fun to do. This time I remembered to wear gloves. I usually forget to put gloves on, and then my hands are all like stained up. I didn't want to look like I murdered a Smurf with my hands all blue, so I'm glad I put the gloves on. It's kind of a little tiny piece, but let's put it down. Let's put you there. So I'm really trying not to, that's probably the better English way to say that, I'm trying not to overthink this. I'm really just trying to get the paper down. Don't think about where it's going too much, just get it down, because I think it always looks better when it's more like organic and natural, that you're not like overthinking it, if that makes sense. So yeah, that is what I'm trying to do. Let's put this one maybe there. Glue. Forgot what I was doing there for a second. So yeah, I got some camping booked for this summer. That is good. And then I really either want to take the kids down to the States if we can get their passports, or take them to Vancouver maybe. They've never seen the ocean, so I think that would be a fun thing to do, take them to go see that. You know, one thing I haven't been doing is I haven't been inking the edges of these. You could also do that too, that kind of makes it stand out a bit more. But I think I'm okay with this one not being inked. Let's put you down there. And then what else has been going on? Oh, a girlfriend of mine, her daughter had a baby, a son. I guess he's about 6 months old now. But they're going to Brazil to have him baptized, because I think his dad is from Brazil. So she wants me to make 2 baptism cards. One for her grandson and one for this other lady. I'm not sure who it is, but so yeah, I was pretty excited to have her contact me to do that. So I need to think about what I want to do for those cards. I kind of been out of cards for a little bit here. I just kind of got into the journal making. Not that I want to like not do cards ever again. It's just, you know, sometimes it's nice to switch up whatever your craft is. I like to crochet and paint and, you know, do all sorts of things. So it's fun to, you know, mix things up a bit. If you get bored with one craft thing, you can do something else. Or Like if I'm watching TV with my family, then I'll crochet while I watch TV. I don't like just sitting there doing nothing. Like I have to keep my hands busy. So yeah, I like to always be doing something. Got some more of this. Blue paper. Let's put that there. Ooh, which side do we want? One's a little darker than the other. Let's use the darker side. So if you're coffee dyeing, what I do is I just use some baking sheets. I use one that has like edges on it, and I will put like the coffee in there, and I use just cheap instant Walmart like decaf coffee. I use decaf because I find it's a little bit darker and like it gives like a stronger dye than regular coffee. I don't know why, but so yeah, I use the decaf coffee from Walmart, just cheap stuff, and then I like soak my papers in there, and then I kind of wring them off a little bit off the edge, and then I put them on another baking sheet in the oven, and my oven is on at 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and then I'll lay the wet pages on the other cookie sheet, and then they kind of sizzle away and bake up nicely. And then yeah, I just kind of spend some time doing big batches of them. So that's what I did this morning. And it was really fun to do a different color other than coffee, right? Like to do these blue ones. That was fun. You can do all sorts of different colors. You won't just have to stick to the coffee dye. Alright. Okay, so we're getting there. We're getting there. Let me put that one there. Again, that's darker. I like that just a little bit better. I think this glue page is getting a bit too sticky. So then I keep these and I'll make them into journal cards or tags. I try to have as little waste as possible when I'm doing this. And, oh, if you guys are fans of the Recollections pads of paper from Michael's, they have their spring ones out now. I went and got some of those. I like using those for my traveler's notebooks. Those are super fun. I'll have to make one on camera together because I haven't done one of those in a while. Do I want this? Right here. Right there. So yeah, I just appreciate you guys hanging out with me today as we get this journal cover done. Don't know if we're going to get it fully done. Where do we at here? Okay, so we're almost out of time, actually. We've got about 20 minutes left. So, is that what we have, 20 minutes? Yeah, about 20 minutes left. I was gabbing so much when we first started, but I wanted to make sure I said a big, huge thank you to everyone. I honestly cannot believe it. I'm so thankful, so blessed. Okay, let's do that guy right there. Again, really trying not to overthink anything here. Okay. And you don't have to have the words going up and down. You can have them upside down too. It doesn't matter. That's looking fun. What do we got here? Put you there. I also got a really fun charm at Michael's. It's a mermaid tail charm, so I want to add that to this as well. Ooh, and look what my mom gave me. What's in my bag here? Look at this. Look at this padded envelope. How cool is that? Is that not like a fun color? We can, like, I love the texture of it. We could either make a tag out of that. We could do a journal cover. Like, just super fun. Super fun. Yeah. Looking forward to using that as well. It is true what they say. One man's trash is another one's treasure. Oh, and I also, I'll show you guys. Hang on. Let me get this down. I also wanted to show you guys this. Okay. I got this in the mail. It's just an advertisement for condos, obviously. But look at the fun little shape of this. How it flips down and then this flips out. I thought that was super cool. I ended up getting 2 of these. So I actually covered this one. So I've turned it this way. And I've covered this one with just some collage papers or just some digitals. And it flips up and I made a pocket here. So isn't that fun? A fun little tuck in for a journal. Like, I just think that is so much fun. You can write on here, you can write here, you can write up here. Stick a nice big tag in there. If you have it just tucked in loose, you can definitely journal on the back. So yeah, take a look at your junk mail and look at it a different way and see what you can do to come up with different ways to create ephemera. Okay, we need more blue page. So let's take this off here. I also really need to get my ham in the oven. I do. Just really have to warm it. It's one of those beautiful ham shanks that are pre-cooked. So we'll have to pop that in when we're done here. And maybe we'll have some scalloped potatoes and some corn with it. My one son made a cinnamon swirl cake bread for dessert, so that is what we're going to be eating. And then my daughter and I made some fun colored tapioca pudding. So that's our dessert for today. Last night yesterday actually, we had such a fun day. We were playing board games. It was nice that the kids were off electronics. So yeah, we were playing a bunch of board games, and for dessert we made root beer floats. I haven't had a root beer float in forever. It was really tasty. Okay. Let's put you there. Yeah, if you have troubles, like I have troubles collaging, and so what I try to do, and maybe this is something you guys can try too if it helps out at all, is give yourself a time limit. Like, say, okay, I've got, maybe 15 minutes to get stuff collaged, and then you have to kind of go and not overthink it. So sometimes that helps, instead of just going, okay, I'm going to sit down and collage, and you kind of get stuck. You're like, ugh, where do I put things? If you give yourself too much time, you're going to overthink it. So give yourself a time limit. Say, all right, you got 15 minutes to get this page done, and then it makes you work faster and just really get the paper down, right? That's, the biggest hurdle is getting the paper down. I feel like that needs to go over there. Look, we're almost done. And then I'll have to fussy cut out my little mermaid. And there's other stuff that I want to add to this too, like different textures. I may even want to put some shells on here. I don't know. We'll see how well this kind of stands up. unfortunately, I think this is only going to be a one signature journal just because it's an envelope. If it was like the cracker box, I could have done more, but that's okay. Just means we get to make, if we have leftover papers, we get to make more than one journal, right? That would be all right. Like that. So yeah, that is pretty much all I've got going on, you guys. It's really disappointing. We were supposed to go to the zoo on Friday, on Good Friday, but it was just too cold. The wind was bitter cold, and we had some snow, and so hopefully we can get there soon. I always love spending time at the zoo. One of my favorite places to go. I think we need some more. This brown. And the coffee dyed. All right. Take this edge off. Again, these edges are really great to stamp words on and use them as like little sentiment strips. So don't throw those away, keep them. They're even great just for collaging the back of a journal card so that you can write on it. Keep those little pieces, don't throw them out. Okay. Almost there, you guys. I think I want to go over here. Last minute change of mind, right? Hopefully I'm been on camera for you guys. This is looking really fun. I'm really enjoying how this is turning out. I need just a small piece right there though. Just have a little bit of that envelope showing right there. So let's cover that up. I also have a fun die cut that has mermaid scales. I might see if I can use that in here somehow as well. On a page or something, that would be fun. I feel like my glue stick's getting low as well. We back onto a green space, and I tell you, there was a lot of people out walking today, which was nice to see. Really nice to see. All right, I want some of this. Ooh, that's nice. Let's do that. Yeah, it's nice to see people out and about and getting fresh air. Let's do that about there. I saw this cute little dog, and he wasn't walking. He was like hopping like a bunny. It was so cute. Cutest little thing. Okay. Something there. What do I have that's small that could go there? It's kind of a little blah. I'll do this. All right. We're so close, you guys. So close to having this covered. And then for the inside, I think I'm going to print another one of the digitals. I mean, I could use this, actually. Print two of these, and I could use that to cover the inside, maybe? Maybe. Yeah, I'm really liking the look of that. I think that is fun. Okay. Carry on here. Blue paper. Let's do that there. Yeah. So what else? What can you guys tell me? What are you up to? What's shaking in your world? Okay. That is good. And I think I want this little piece, even though I'm done over here, I feel like it needs blue. Like I feel like if we put, yeah, I'm gonna put that there. It just needs a little bit of blue over here. So what else? What else is going on? Ooh, my mom is being interviewed by another YouTube channel for her channel, which I think is really cool. Again, I'm so excited for her because, you know, being 70 and getting into the YouTube world is, I think it's just so much fun. I'm just so happy for her to be on this journey. You know, it gives her something to do and people to chat with, and yeah, super fun. Okay. So we have a couple pieces here, and I think I want to use this. So again, we'll go about, yeah, go here and here. That hopefully is long enough. Yep, cover that. And okay. There we go. And what else? Oh, I think this week too, we've got a new, I call it Value Village, but a new Value Village that's opened up in our area. So we actually kind of have two now that are close to each other. But this new one also takes more like of the bigger furniture and stuff, which is really cool. But I'm gonna go check out this, I think this week, the new Value Village and see what I can find there, because there's always such, you know, good things, like from pillowcases that you can use to, you know, books and papers. Oh, I am like literally, this is the last of my glue stick, and thankfully it's the last piece of paper. Yeah, where's your guys' favorite place to get junk journal supplies? I see a lot of people like to order from Shein and Wish and AliExpress. I admit I do a lot of shopping on Amazon for stuff. So yeah, let me know down below where you like to get some of your supplies from. What's your little gold mine of a place to get supplies? Mine definitely is like Value Village, I think. I find a lot of cool stuff there. Alright guys, we have our cover collaged up. So much fun. And let me just grab, let me just cut this. Again, this is from pingtree.com. It was a free download image. And I'm just going to really roughly kind of cut this out, because I want to see how it's going to look on there. Again, I want to add a lot more different kind of textures and stuff to it as well. Maybe some cheesecloth. See if I have some shells. Maybe even some ribbon would be fun. Maybe put some ribbon on there. I'll have to see what I have. Again, I got to thank my mom, because she used to sew as I was growing up, so she had tons of fabric and ribbon and laces, and she's given me a lot of her laces and stuff, and I am just so thankful, because, you know, that stuff is expensive, but yeah, she had a ton of it. So she let me take her boxes of lace and stuff, so I got to go through there and see if there's something we can use. I definitely am going to be inking the edges around this, or inking this up, because it is too white. Yeah, it'll just be a little too bright, so I want to kind of take that brightness down a bit. Could also ink it up, you know, not with just vintage photo, but maybe I will use tumble glass, or what else is there? Salty ocean. Salty ocean would be apropos, wouldn't it? Could use that. Sorry, I know it's probably like not the most exciting thing in the world to watch somebody fussy cut, but I just really want to kind of see how this is going to look before we head off for the day. Okay, oops, I'm cutting like a drunk person. Right. Well, my husband and I, Friday nights are usually our date nights, and so we went out to a local pub on Friday. It was so much fun. I played trivia, one of their trivia games, and I was in first place. I was so excited. I'm such a nerd. I even took pictures of the screen with my little name on it, so I could show the kids. I mean, I really shouldn't brag about it because like the theme of it was they had 80s trivia, 90s trivia, but the one that I won on was couch potato. I mean, that's probably not the best thing to be proud of. But half the shows that they were talking about, I didn't even really know. I was just guessing. So, all right. Let's take a look at that. Let's fold this. Like so. Another good burnish down. Maybe let's use our scissors. There we go. Fun. I like it. I like it. And then we'll have her on there, but of course we're going to have some other stuff going on. I'm just not sure what yet. I'll have to go through my stash, and that will just have to be another video maybe, or maybe I'll just finish it off camera and come back and show you guys, and then we can work on the pages the next time. So yeah, I think that is kind of cool. Well, let's get it down so you guys can see it. Yeah, we definitely need something else. I have these in my Etsy store. They are die cuts out of craft paper, but it's a burlap die cut. I mean, we could add something like that. And then maybe we can have some shells or something, glue some shells on there. I'll have to see if I have any of those. We definitely need also some fabric, I feel like. And again, thanks to my mom for this beautiful big bag of fabric scraps from her quilting. I literally just take her garbage. I'm like, save your garbage. I even asked her to save her threads for me because those are fun to work with as well. Adding things, threads to stuff. But let's see here. Maybe we need a little bit of fabric behind there as well. Yeah, maybe ink up the edges. Definitely needs something else. I'm gonna have to think on it though, guys. So I think I will call this one a video. Yeah, we're almost at the hour mark. So yeah, this has been fun. I can't thank you guys enough for joining me for today's video. Again, thank you to every single one of you who has commented and subscribed. You really do just brighten up my day. It's amazing. I'm just so thankful for each and every one of you. Again, our owl journal here. I will link this video at the end of this one so that you guys can comment on it and get what gets your name into the draw. Hopefully, fingers crossed, by my birthday I will be up to the 500 subscribers thanks to you guys, and I'll be able to give this bad boy away. So let's end here, guys. I wish you a fabulous rest of your day, rest of your weekend, a wonderful week, and I hopefully will see you guys soon on the next video. And hey, P.S. I love you.